Quick disclaimer, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research and understand the risks before investing.
Yeah, hello and welcome back to another Bitcoin update. So, getting started for today, not too much has happened for the past couple of days in the market, kind of just been the same thing that we've been tracking, so this video will be a little bit shorter. But for those of you that are new here, basically we've been tracking a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move to the downside for a larger degree A, B, C corrective move for Bitcoin. What we're expecting is currently we could have already started this B wave, or we could be in the very end of this A wave where we could possibly still get one more low, which we were looking at in the last few videos, could get us between the 45 to 55,000 zone, maybe 56,000, somewhere within that range. Once we get indicators of us breaking down, I'll add a smaller support zone and add some points of support and just past times where we've had lows and highs on the chart that could act as support for Bitcoin as well. But as of right now, we've only had a 3-wave move up since this low, which we got around $60,000, and so far without a 5-wave move up, there is really no change or indicator that a B wave or some sort of bounce has happened afterwards. I'm keeping on the chart that it is possible from here we do break through resistance and get a new all-time high, but what we're expecting to happen, obviously not guaranteed, but we could somewhat find some resistance around this high that we got back in January, which was around the 98,000 level. So what we're expecting to happen is a larger 3-wave move up where we could possibly get rejected by that high from January before we start that C wave decline. That is our base case right now, but nothing has indicated that this A wave indeed has bottomed, and nothing has really indicated that this B wave has begun. But all of it's just speculation at the moment. If we go to the shorter time frame, which I'll quickly move to now, what we want to see in order to indicate something more bullish could be playing out is a 5-wave move up. So a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave move up, and with this 5-wave move up, we could see a break above this swing high, this one right here, which was around 74,000. It's totally possible that we do just form a 3-wave move up, which could be a wave, and then we get a 3-wave move down and a B wave where we hold a higher low on this downtrend before we start that move up. That's totally possible as well, and that is something that could or should be considered, but obviously not guaranteed, just speculation, and it's just what our thoughts or what my thoughts are right now in the market, but nothing is obviously guaranteed. Once we kind of get breaks below these swing lows, well, then it's more likely that we could be going for that another low, which, like I said, could start to enter that range. If we do get an indication of that, I will add a support zone and some lines of support from the past price action where we can figure out a possible turn of price action for Bitcoin. But yeah, as of right now, we've only had a 3-wave move up. Like I said, it's totally possible. It's just an A wave, then a B wave, then we kind of start that C wave to the upside, which could altogether be just a larger A, B, C, and A wave before we get an A, B, C, and a B wave. And then we can start that C wave up 3, 4, 5. Let's say we get rejected around here, and then we start heading lower in that larger degree C wave, which altogether that would just create a giant A, B, C in a 3-wave move up, which would be that corrective pattern that we'd be looking for in a B wave. Now, it's totally possible that we do just slightly touch it and then we can get rejected, because that's exactly what happened in this B wave that we were tracking back here at the end of January. And it's even possible for this B wave where we can even break through resistance, get a new all-time high, and we could still go lower in that C wave. B waves are pretty hard to track, so that is kind of why. But our base case is overall it should be a B, C corrective pattern, and then from there we could start to form a total bottom or a bottom in the C wave, not guaranteed, but where we could start working towards new all-time highs, obviously. But too early to tell, and obviously not guaranteed. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's pretty much everything, and we will see you next time.